Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here tonight. We have a faulty tip-off to start off the game. We are in Bearden High School in Knoxville, Tennessee. Bearden Bulldogs facing against the Clinton Dragons of Clinton High School in the first matchup of the regional tournament here. And starting for the Dragons, we have Rashawn Bright, Trace Atkinson as he guards number 1 for the Bulldogs, Jeremiah Blauvelt, Rashawn Bright, number 4, Jackson Garner, number 3, the leading scorer for the team. And the first shot is a triple from number 0. And Lane Harrison, number 11, starting low in the post for the Dragons. Jeremiah Blauvelt gets the ball left wing out to Thackerson. He's looking, gets Lane Harrison outside. Jackson Garner comes up, gets the ball guarded by number 1 for the Bulldogs. And Bright gets the top of the key. He's looking, guarded by number 5. Help coming from Blauvelt, sets a screen, rolls on him. Rashawn Bright pulls up from 3, top of the key, but it's going to be off. And Bulldogs on the fast break, get it back to number 5. 33 gets it top of the key, pulls up, and they make 3 straight threes. That's true. And Jackson Garner brings up the ball for the Dragons after the second consecutive 3. And Harrison's going to get it, posts up, and it's going to be stolen by the Bulldogs. And he puts the ball up, and it's going to be blocked by Thackerson. And Rashawn Bright's going to take it. He gets it over to Garner in the corner for 3, wide open, and it's good. Hands it for 3. 6:30 left to go in the game. 3-point game, 3-6. Number 1 gets the ball top of the key. He's going to get it out to number 12. Back to 0 at the top of the key. He pulls for 3 deep, and it's going to be good. Third 3 for the Bulldogs. It is 9-3 here. That is the second 3 for the young fella. Garner gets it over to Bright, left wing. He's going to drive in on a hop step down to Harrison, and he gets the dish down low for lay-in, making it 5-9. And number 5 gets the ball over to number 1, back over to 12 for 3 in the corner, and it's going to be off. The first miss for the Bulldogs. Garner with the rebound. He's looking, he's going to cross, pulls up from deep, and it's off, and that's going to be stolen by Blauvelt. Gets it over to Garner again. He's going to drive in on him, gets it back out to Blauvelt. And Harrison gets the ball up top, crosses him over. He's going to get over to the side, back to Blauvelt. Rashawn Bright gets it back at the top. Faction's going to hold it right here. And Fact gets the foul on the body. It's going to be a throw-in for the Dragons. Faction throws in the ball here for the Dragons. Gets it to Garner up top. 4-point game here. 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Garner crosses over back out to Thackerson. Thackerson looking, gets it over to Harrison. Harrison pulls up from 3, and it's clanked off to the left side. Blauvelt gets the rebound, hop steps, and he's going to be called for a walk with the contact. And it's going to be Bulldogs ball. Gets the ball top of the key. He dishes all the way over to number 0 in the corner. He pulls for 3 again. And makes another one. That's his 3rd of the game. It's 12-5. Bulldogs taking all the 3s they can get. Only thing they're making as Thackerson turns around for the mid-range shot as it planks in. Good shot for Thackerson at the point of the line turnaround. And number 5 brings up the ball for the Bulldogs. Scores 7-12. And he pump fakes, walks a little bit, but number 0 gets the ball over to number 1. And he's going to sling it over to number 12. He gets it down low, dropped by number 0. He walks, and it's going to be blocked by Garner. And Thackerson grabs the board. Thackerson's looking, he crosses in on him, slings it over to Blauvelt. Blauvelt pumps and gets it over to Garner, left side. And he's working on number 1, crossing over. Harrison comes over to help. He sets a pick. And he crosses over on him, looks, gets it over to Harrison. Harrison guarded by, gets it back to Bright. Bright working on him, crosses over. Dribble, spins, puts up the floater, and it's good. Great take by Rashawn Bright. It's going to make it a 9-12 ball game. And number 5 brings it up for the Bulldogs. Over to number 12, top of the key, over to number 1. And number 5 gets it out for 3, pulls, and it's going to be off. Rebound from Jeremiah. And Faxon, he's getting it left side. He pulls for 3, deep, and it's off. Rashawn Bright with the rebound, and Harrison gets it back out. And over to Garner, hand in his face, and he puts up the 3. It's going to bounce, but it is off to the top. Number 5 with the rebound. He drives in, pulls up mid-range, but he throws it right out of bounds. Mistake for the Bulldogs. It's going to be Dragons' ball. And Garner brings it up for the Dragons as he gets the ball handed off to Bright, guarded by number 5 for the Bulldogs as he's going to give it back to Garner over on the right wing. Pick from Faxon. He's going to drive in, gets it all the way out to Bright in the corner, but they're going to call a walking violation, and that's going to make it Bulldog ball.
I'm not.
And number 5 brings up the ball for the Bulldogs again. Screen from number 33. 23 gets it over to 0 down low, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. It's still going to remain at Bulldogs ball as number 1 will pass it in here. And number 1 gets it down low, trying to body him. He walks. He puts up the layup all the way in. And it's going to be a 5-point ball game. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Rashawn Bright, half-court line, guarded by number 5. He's going to bring it over to the left side. Over to Jackson Garner. He crosses up number 23. And he goes in on him, hesitates. He's still crossing in on him, drives in and puts up the lay-in, but it bounces out. Good take. However, it clanks out. And number 1 drives in on Faxon, but it rims out. And Faxon recovers the ball. He slings it over to Garner. Garner looking over to Harrison. He pump fakes, and he gets fouled. That's going to be a reaching foul on number 5 for the Bulldogs.
Second team foul here.
And Atkerson will throw it in here for the Dragons. Gets it up to Harrison. Harrison drives over, gets it to Garner. Garner shuffling up on number 1. He's going to drive in on him, and he throws it, but it's stolen by number 0. He gets it over to number 1. Number 1 drives in, spins. Faxon puts it up, and it's going to rim out. Faxon gets the rebound. Good defense, interior, down low for the Dragons. He slings it over to Harrison. He drives in, pump fakes, puts up the layup, and it's going to plank off again. Tough looks for the Dragons here. 5 drives in, double dribbles, gets it out to 1. 5, he's back for 3, hesitates. It's going to bounce off, but it's going to be a rebound for number 5. He gets the ball, shoots a mid-range. It's going to clank off. He puts it back. They get the put-back bucket for 2. There's 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It is 16-9 as Garner brings up the ball, guarded by number 1 for the Bulldogs. Dribbling around here, see what he's going to do. Faxon moving down low. 10 seconds to go. And it looks like they're going to run it out. 5 seconds left, and number 0 provides the press. And they're going to call it foul finally with 2 seconds left to go as number 23 slams the ball. And Dragons will throw in the ball right here, looking to get a shot up with 2 seconds left before the end of the first quarter. Thackerson looking for the open man. He gets it over to Rupert. He puts up the three into the first quarter, and it rims out. Bulldogs get lucky on missed shots for the Dragons. It's going to be a 7-point game at the end of the first quarter. We will be right back to you after this at the start of the second. Start of the second quarter here. Thackerson bringing up the ball, trying to call a play here. Morgan and Blavelle come up for a screen, gets it over to Garner, guarded by number 1. Garner brings the ball over on him, crosses over, and Morgan coming up to help. Gets a pick from him. He rolls, slings it over to Thackerson, top of the key, pump fakes, pulls for 3, and it's off. And it's tipped, rebound Garner, but it's going to be stolen, tipped up, and 23 gets the rebound. Number 1 recovers. He walks very bad and gets up the layup, but it's going to be off, out of bounds on number 1, and that's going to be Dragon ball. And Dragon ball here. Garner's going to bring it up. 7-point game, 7 minutes to go in the first half. And he gets it over to Brashawn Bright. Back over to Blavelle, top of the key. Over to Thackerson, guarded by number 0. And Tyler Morgan gets it left wing over to Garner. Garner back over to Bright, guarded by number 5. And Brashawn Bright has the ball. He's going to hand it off to Thackerson. Thackerson holds it. He's going to start dribbling on number 0. He crosses over, drives in, spins around on him, and dishes it out to Bright. Bright working on number 5. He's going to drive in, hop step out to Blavelle. Deep for 3. It bounces up, and it's going to be off. Cheap rims at Bulldogs territory provide for the out-of-bounds call. You can't shoot a basket here. As number 5 brings up the ball. Strap call for the Dragons on the goal. As number 1 has it for the Bulldogs, gets it up to number 0, number 5. And 23 gets it top of the key, back over to number 0, shoots it for 3 again, and it's going to be off. Over the back foul, not called. Number 1 puts it up, blocked by Thackerson, but they're going to call that. For the Bulldogs will go to the line. Gets the first one up and good. Second one is up and good. And it is 18-9 with 5 minutes left, or about 6 minutes left here in the ball game. Garner's going to bring it up. Thackerson gets it, top of the key, guarded by number 0. Gets it out to Bright for 3, and it's going to be missed, but he throws it out after the push. And number 0 gets the ball over to number 1, and they're going to throw it out of bounds. It's going to be Bulldog ball. And Bearden Bulldog refs give it back to Bearden.
Number 1, Hunter Rupert for the Dragons.
And number 5 gets the inbound, puts up the floater, and it's going to bounce out. And they don't recover the rebound, but Rupert dives for it. It's going to be called Bulldog ball again, of course, and good hustle from Hunter Rupert on that play. And Jeremiah Blovelt will sub in here for Tyler Morgan, as Bulldogs will pass it in here again. Number 1 gets the ball. He gets it to number 5 up top. And number 1 on the right wing up to number 0, top of the key. Number 23 gets it, swings it over to number 1. And they look for number 0, out to number 5. 23 in the corner, guarded by Harrison. He dribbles over, back to number 5, over to number 1. They drive in, get it out to number 0. He pump fakes, crosses over to number 1. He drives in, hop steps, walks, gets blocked by Harrison. Tries to put it up again, and manages to put it in the pocket. Faction looks over to Rupert, gets it out left wing. Harrison gets it. Faction guarded by number 0. Drives in, step back, and it bounces out for Thackerson. Unlucky shot. And 23 gets it out to number 5. He crosses over, spins on Garner, gets it out to 23 for 3, and it rims out. 5 with the rebound. He backs out. Number 5 trying to set something else up here for the Bulldogs. And number 0 guarded by Garner. Gets it down to 23 down low, and it's packed by Blovelt. No foul.
Number 2.
Terrible call. That's going to give them some more free points. Misses one of the free throws at his trip to the line. Rashawn Brott brings it up for the Dragons, down by 11 with 4 minutes to go in the first half. The Dragons looking to surge back here. And Rashawn Brott drives in, throws it back out to Rupert. No call on the play. Blovelt looks, gets it over to Rupert. Tipped by number 0, gets it back out to Garner. Number 3 gets the ball. Brock crosses over, hop step, puts it up, and it's going to be off. And they get it out to number 0 for 3, and he misses. And the putback layup is good for number 5. Garner's going to bring it up here for the Dragons. He crosses over on number 1. And he pulls up for 3 in his mouth, but he misses. And that's going to be out of bounds on Bearden. It will be Dragon ball. And Thackerson looks for somebody here. Garner gets the ball on the corner. He brings it out to the top of the key. Still guarded by number 1. Rashawn Bright gets it over to Harrison. He back out to Garner. Garner cuts, drives in, pulls up for mid-range. It's going to be off. Number 5 with the rebound. He drives in, gets it out to number 0, puts up the layup, and it's good. And that's going to be a timeout for the Clinton Dragons. Their score is 24-9 with 2:38 to go in the first half. timeout. Rashawn Bright's bringing the ball up. Dragons offense trying to set up something. Bright gets it over to Jackson Garner. He drives in, puts up the lay-in, fakes him, gets it over to Harrison. He puts in the easy lay-in on number 5. Makes the game 11-24, 13-point game. Dragons looking to surge back here. Jackson Garner, number 0, gets it all the way in the corner. Out to 23. Up to number 5. Back to 23, 0 gets it on the wing. Number 1 has it up top. He pulls deep from 3. Lucky shot for number 1 as Garner's going to bring it up. Garner gets the pick from Harrison. Pivoting on number 1. Lovell gets the ball. Bright gets it half-court line. Screen from Lovell. Rashawn Bright drives in and he falls. Gets it stolen from number 1. And they're going to call a foul on the Clinton Dragons. And number 5 is going to hold the ball here at the half-court line. For an entire minute just to get a foul called. They're going to send them to the line. Typical call here to end the half off with a horrible showing. Nothing else to say about that one. That just goes to show you the changes that need to be made in high school basketball. Very unfortunate that people have to watch this kind of basketball, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize as a personal basketball fan. second half, ladies and gentlemen. Number 0 gets it over to number 5 for the Bulldogs. And number 1, top of the key, back over to number 5. 33 gets it in the corner. Over number 1, guarded by Jackson Garner. Score is 29-11 at the start of the second half. Number 5 pump fakes. And gets it to number 1, top of the key. He gets it down low and tripped up. They're not going to call the walk. Number 1 gets it over number 5. And Garner is guarded by number 1 outside. 33 gets it. Bulldogs throwing it around. Number 12 gets it, top of the key. Back over to number 5. He's going to pull from 3. It's going to be off right side. Rebound, number 0. Puts it up, and it's blocked by Harrison. Second attempt is off. Thackerson gets the ball up court. Over to Garner, guarded by number 1. Garner drives in, spins back out. Gets some help from Harrison. He cuts him, splits him in 2, puts up the layup, and they're going to call a blocking foul on number 0. It's going to be on the floor.
Number 0 allows the
Correction. It's going to be a shooting foul, so Garner will go to the line for 2, looking to score more points in the first 2 minutes of this quarter than they did the last quarter. As Garner misses the free throw, Dragons' offensive drought need to get it going to come back in this one. And Garner misses both of them. Number 5 gets the ball. Number 12, top of the key. Number 5 gets it left side. 33, right wing, throws it over to number 0, over to number 5. He pulls from 3 again, and he's going to make it. Scores 32. And Wright gets it to Harrison. He drives in on him, over to Blauvelt, pump fakes. Reaches in on him. Thackerson drives in, puts up the up and under, and he misses. Punches it out. Garner gets the rebound. Back out to Thackerson. He drives in, puts it up, and it's going to be blocked. And Ozuna misses the bump. And he flops on the ground. Tries to show out here for the crowd, but can't get it done. No bunnies for this before.
Number 0 drives the red with the line.
David Truss comes in for Blauvelt here. Garner brings up the ball for the Dragons, hoping for a comeback here. Thackerson, guarded by number 0, gets it up to Bright. And Truss gets it over to Harrison, guarded by number 12. He goes in for the mid-range shot and gets it to go. And number 5 gets the ball over to number 1. Number 5 out for 3, pulls again, misses. Thackerson with the rebound. Thackerson step back, pull up for 3, and it misses. 0 with the rebound again. Fast break opportunity, and it's going to be out of bounds on the Bulldogs as 33 drops the pass. Garner brings it up here for the Dragons. Picked up by number 1 again. And he drives in, fouled on the floor by number 12, reach in.
Foul number 12.
And Thaxton throwing it in right here. Gets it up to Truss. Over to Bright. And Bright crosses over. Crosses back on number 12. Double team. Spins. Crosses him. Gets the floater to go. As Rashawn Bright makes the score 15-34. Down by 19 points here. With 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Number 0 looking. Hesitates, gets it over to number 5, top of the key. 12 gets it out on the wing. And Thaxton steals it, intercepted. He's going to put up the layup with the contact, but he misses. Pokes the ball loose. Number 0 brings it back, drives in, and they're going to call a foul on the floor on the Dragons once again.
Foul number 24. His first.
Never mind, the refs seem to believe that it was in the motion of shooting. Correction, they saw their error and corrected it. Rare take from the referees here. And number 5 gets it out on the inbound, wide open for 3, and he drills it. Garner brings up the ball here, crossing over on number 1. Gets a pick from Truss. And he gets it popped loose. Over to Bright. He drives in on him. Takes it hard. Gets it to Truss. He's going to drive in, spins him, puts up the ball, and it spins in. Nice take for Truss. Number 1's going to drive in on Blauvelt. 22-point game, 17-39 as Garner drives in and gets it reached in, found, nothing called. Thaxton's going to get it popped out by number 0. It's going to be Dragons ball still. And they're going to get it into Thaxton here. Pick set by Blauvelt. He's going to roll, gets it over to Bright. Back to Thaxton, guarded by number 0. He takes it in on him, and it's going to be tipped out by number 23. Dragon ball. Thaxton will throw it in here. And looking up, Thaxton's going to sling it up to Bright. Toe tap. Blauvelt gets the ball, puts it up for 3. Rebound from Truss, gets it over to Garner. Garner looking. And he's going to drive in, swings it, puts it up, but it's going to be fouled, but no call. As they get it out to number 0, he's going to cut in, down low on Thaxton, puts up a flop. Garner brings up the ball after the 2 made free throws on the bailout for number 0. It's going to be 41-17, 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Garner slings it out to Thaxton. Harrison in the corner, and it's going to be off bad. As number 1 spins him, gets it over to number 5. He's going to put it up, and it rims out. Number 1 gets the rebound. It's going to be blocked by Harrison, but another typical call from the refs. Both free throws miss for number one as Truss gets the rebound. Faxon's going to bring it up, double team, gets it to Garner. He's going to pull up for three, and it's in. Cash money for Garner makes it a 21-point game. Minute and 30 left to go. And number 5 tries to draw something up, gets it out. Pick sent by number 33, puts it up mid-range, bounces off. Backerson grabs the board. Backerson gets it over to Bright, over to Garner. Garner crosses, pulls up for three with a hand in his face, and it's going to bounce up on the rim, and they're going to lose the basketball. After the pop fly ball, they're going to get the ball. Number 5 brings it up. 23, top of the key. Gets it over to number 0, guarded by Rashawn Bright. Down low to number 23. Tries to put it up on Harrison. Makes a move on him and gets it in. Over to Bright. He crosses in on him. Pump fakes, puts it up. No call, but it's going to be in through the contact. And number 5. Over to number 33, top of the key. He gets it over to number 1, guarded by Truss. And Truss remaining on him, gets it out to number 5. Number 1 pulls for 3, top of the key, but bounces off. Tipped by number 33. 23 gets the rebound, guarded by Fackerson. Out to number 5. He's going to drive in on Harrison. Walks, gets it to 23. Blocked by Fackerson. He gets the ball, bringing it down coast to coast. Slings it all the way over to Jackson Garner. Nice pass and nice connection. Cross-court dime from Trace Fackerson to get the 3. And 5 gets it over to number 33 to end the half, and he misses the 3. That's going to be not end of the half, into the third quarter. Score is 25-43. Dragons down by 18. Start off the fourth quarter here in just a few minutes. Dragons get the ball. Fackerson inbound to start the fourth quarter, looking to get hot. To complete the comeback here, Jackson Garner gets the ball, guarded by number 1. He's going to drive in, looking, double teamed out to Bright. Bright drives in, step back, mid-range shot is up and good for Rashawn Bright. Number 5 brings it up for the Bulldogs. Number 3 is going to get it, left side. Number 5 gets it over to 0. Number 1 out in the corner. Gets a pick from number 3 over to 23, out to 5, guarded by Fackerson. And number 5 steps back out, drives, gets it over to number 0. And he drives in, walks, but they're not going to call it. It's going to be rebound Thackerson. Gets it over to Sean Bright. He stops, pulls for 3, and it's going to be off. And number 5 gets smothered off of the rebound, but they get it over to number 1. He's going to walk. They don't call it again, and a foul on Truss. And number 3 misses the first one. Substitution, Harrison comes in for Truss here.
We just got to knock down our open shots. We're in this game.
And he misses the second one, 0 for 2. Rashawn Bright bringing it up fast for the Dragons. He's going to cross over. Steps, gets it to Garner, pulls deep from 3. It's going to be off. And that's going to be it. They're not going to call anything. Horrible call. Number 5 gets the ball. 23 in the corner. Back out to number 5. And he's pivoting around. Number 1 gets the ball. Crosses over, drives in. He walks. And they're going to call a jump ball now. That is, I have seen it all here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, number 1's going to pass it in here for the Bulldogs as the possession arrow. Gets it to them. And number 3 pulls for 3 but doesn't make it. Thackerson gets the ball from Harrison off the rebound, slings it over to Garner for 3 again. A dime here. Garner backs on the connection again, making it a 13-point game with 5:30 to go. Dragons trying to surge for a comeback here, ladies and gentlemen. On their feet here in Knoxville. And number 5 gets the mid-range after an illegal screen from number 3. But he gets the rebound, puts it back up. And straight up on the Dragons defense, but they're going to send them to the line for some more points. Dragons committing a notable amount of more fouls than the Bulldogs here tonight.
30 seconds, timeout here.
Timeout here for the Bulldogs. Faction brings it up for the Dragons here. Tipped by number 1. Garner recovers the ball. Garner top of the key. Gets it reached in by number 1 again. No call as the Bulldogs only have 2 fouls on them the whole entire game. Not surprising. Bright gets it moving. Guarded by number 23. He gets it out to Harrison. pump fakes back to Bright. Bright crosses over, hop steps, goes back, puts it up, and it's in on the hop step. Number 5 gets the ball, guarded by Garner. He puts it up, and they're going to call a foul again, hand straight up, clean ball. Pipsqueak is going to send him to the line again for 2. And they miss one of the free throws, but get the rebound and put it back up. It's 49-32 here. Garner brings up the ball. 4 minutes to go in the game. And Bright brings the ball back up to the top, guarded by number 5. He's going to hezzy on him. Pump fakes, gets it out to Thackerson. He's going to drive in. Looks, gets it to Blauvelt. Mid-range shot is missed. Crosses over, he walks, but Morgan grabs the rebound after the miss by Blauvelt. Thackerson pump fakes, gets it over to Bright. And Garner gets it out after an astonishing game for the referees here. And Jackson pulls for 3 through the contact. Number 3 gets the rebound. He drives in, puts it up. Surprised there's not a foul called. Oh, and they finally call it again on him. That's going to be the Dragons' 9th.
That was number 4, Rashawn Bright. This burst. 19 foul.
Number 3, second free throw is missed. And contact from number 1 doesn't call it. No call on the play. Thackerson gets absolutely smothered. And another reach-in call, not called. And Morgan gets the floater. And number 0, guarded by Thackerson. Tries to spin on him, puts up a random shot. Normal defense, another call.
Number 0, Trace Thackerson, his 4th.
7 more fouls in this half.
Number 0, Elijah Bearden at the line. 2 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, hate to see the hometown go out like this. Dragons not able to get anything going. And the top scorers for tonight on the Bulldogs, the men in black and white stripes and whistles. Hunter Rupert puts up the three, and it's going to be off. Rebound, number 0. They toss it up to number 12. He puts up the layup. Minute 40 left. Jackson Garner brings up the ball. He's going to drive in, puts it through the contact, and gets the foul called. Garner makes his first free throw. And substitutions here for the Dragons. Lovell and Harrison come in for Morgan and Rupert. Friendly reminder for all Dragons fans. This might be the last game of the season, but not the last game for anybody on this basketball team. No seniors. All these kids will be returning next year for an historic year we're looking forward to in 2022. Jackson Garner fights the contact up and under, puts up a good take. Number 1 crosses over, brings it back out, guarded by Rashawn Bright. Crosses over again, he's going to fall on the floor, no walk called. Number 0 crosses over, puts it up, and he gets it in. Paxton brings it up here. And mid-range shot off to the right. And the shot is up. Timeout called by the Dragons. Garner brings up the ball, screen set from Harrison, gets it back out to Harrison. Harrison pulls for 3, misses, rebound, tries to snag down by Lovell, and they're going to get the ball, fights for it. Garner pulls up from 3, it's going to be off to the right side, and any most bit of contact is going to be called another foul here from that ref. They're just going to keep trying to add the stats for the Bulldogs here.
At the line to shoot 2.
Faction gets the miss from number 2. He gets his only point of the game. Hunter Rupert gets the ball over to Faction. Drives in on him, puts it up through the contact, and that's going to send Faction to the line. 15 seconds left to go in the ball game. And they will be seeing these same Dragons next year, better than ever. This amazing group will be back for their senior year to reclaim their district. And we want to thank all of our viewers on CHS Media for tuning into all the streams. It has been an honor to do it for you all. 15 seconds left to go, 38-65.
30-second timeout,
Dragons coming off in a sensational season, the 2020 and 2021 season. These group of juniors, the stars for the Dragons, put on a show every night they'd come out.
For the regional title and then sub-state.
And the Petty Cops, the SROs for the Bulldogs, are kicking out the Clinton High School student section for absolutely no reason. Home team gets to say through anything they might do. 31 goes back to the line. Shocker, they're going to put 12 fouls up and a half for the Bulldogs, just giving them even more points here. 13 seconds left. And to all you Dragons fans, let this be known that this is not the end. But I believe only the beginning of a very historic season coming up next year for these young men. And that's going to be it. The Bulldogs will take the win. And that will be all for the Clinton Dragons this year. And CHS Media, we want to thank all of the viewers that watched throughout the year. Thank you very much. And this is John Stokes signing off for the last time of the season. Thank you very much.